What I have kind of ended up with is whenever I receive a new deck, I would hold it in my hands like this, close to my heart center, and then my right hand goes over, and I just set an intention and a prayer for spirit and angels to cleanse this deck of anything that it might have picked up on the way here, when it was manufactured, when it was created, the energy of the creator, whoever handled it, and whenever it was, kind of transported, if it picked up on any of these energies, for that to be cleared with pure white light. And I just sit there for a second whilst I imagine that light coming through my hand. Sort of like with Reiki. I think I might have started that sometime when I was learning Reiki. I can't remember. I just imagined that light going through, and it's really, it's really cool because every time I do that, I can feel the heat and the pulse coming through my hands, and it's just, that's the thing. It's just my intention that I put on this deck to be cleared, and I ask my helpers, my angels, to do that with me. I clear that, then I just I would shuffle it. I might feel like, if I feel like, then shuffling it straight away, moving it about, and then I go and look at each card. So I like to familiarize myself and kind of receive any sort of energy, intuition hits that already, before I even look at any description. I like to look at the cards and just kind of feel into them, what I'm feeling from them. So I do flip through every single one, which for a card geek is a very fun activity to be just looking at the cards. And then that's it. And then I'm done. It's already cleared, done. I've put my energy onto it when I was shuffling it, when I was looking at each card. I was associating, whatever I feel I see in the card. So it already now has my intention behind it. Oh, and I always say also, once I've cleansed it of everything, I always do set an intention / prayer for this deck to serve the highest good of everyone that it's being read for. And sometimes I notice it always comes to me intuitively. I don't have set words that I use for every single deck, but I often say that I would like this deck to be used as per intention of the creator. So let's say if it's an animal deck and it has Native American energy, and let's call it spin behind it, based on their beliefs and their traditions, then I wish to be able to read it in that way, so that it gives me the information that would be shared within the guidebook, that are based on that knowledge, that belief. So I do a little intention, and then it always serves the highest good of anyone that it's being read for. If it's an angel deck, I always say that I wish for the angels to always be present when reading the cards, and for their inspiration and love to always come through whenever the reading happens. So, but it depends on how I feel, what I feel I'm being drawn to say, and what the deck almost wants me to say, because like we talked about it, just all of the decks are created based on what the author's experiences, knowledge, and passion. And then between readings, I also knock. That I did pick up from somewhere as well. I like to knock
we
3
learned
times.
that actually. Yeah, I think that might have been Sal.
Yeah, I think so.
On the
I quite
same
like it
course.
because it's very quick and easy.
Yeah.
And I noticed that I started doing recently, I knock 3 times, but I do it also 3 times. It's something with the power of 3, I suppose. And I just, my intention and visualization is that I knock away the energy of whoever I was reading for. I've also noticed that if I had a long reading, I used to do readings on like psychic fairs for a little while, and during psychic fairs, we would have people coming in, sometimes one after another, and you sit there for quite a few hours. So the readings can be pretty much in depth, and also the fact that the person's right there with you. So it's like you can read for anyone, anywhere, even online, But I feel like when they are there in physical presence, their presence is felt a lot more. So I just started feeling the need to imagine that there's literally a waterfall cleaning all of my space, because it just felt so almost dense that just knocking wasn't really doing it for me, because the cards might be fine, but I'm still in their whatever we talked about, whatever, they looked at me a certain way, what they said, it all carries energy with it. So I felt like I need to really cleanse myself. And I would imagine this huge waterfall just cleaning everything, me, the cards, all the cards that are on the table, just the whole space. And it would calm me down, and I felt a lot more clear
Yeah.
and neutral and ready for anyone else to come. So